like this one. Oh wait, that's my vampire. So here we are.
That's why our family is proud to provide the variety you want at your deli.
A couple of pirate wenches watching the Pirates Caribbean.
This is what we were founded on. Because
I don't know why I do this.
We've always believed in quality above all else.
Army. So I think we are filled with rage.
Rage. They're gonna make another Pirates.
So yeah, we stayed for the end credits. Spoilers, but if you haven't seen Pirates by now, like, we were really late getting it, so.
Probably.
But, yeah, it's pretty good. I'll show you Jose's review of it. Because on Movie 92.5, he's like, it's called Dead Men Tells No Tales, but like...
He tells a tale like all the time.
All the dead men are telling tales the whole time. Alright, now we're at the grocery store. Why is my camera so shitty? Here we go. Getting crackers. Yeah, seriously. Wipe it on my boob. Alright, we're getting crackers.
Where are the crackers?
That's cookie. I like raspberries. Raspberries? Cheap raspberries. Raspberries.
What's about
Raspberries fill me with rage.
No, they don't. They're not the same. Strawberries?
Raspberries.
Strawberries?
Sure. Raspberries.
I know we had strawberries at last
So here we are, hanging out, Batgirl and Wonder Woman in our masks. Can't tell who our what our secret identities are.
Nope,
with our
can't tell anymore.
on.
Masks are on.
Boobs are out. How are you? Bun bun.
There's gonna be questions. Help me out of these boots. Come on then.
I like those boots though.
My feet bigger. What we're gonna do is we'll get them plastered.
Well, good morning. I'm here in bed, and it's Saturday morning, and we had a fun girls' night, but now we have to get up and go to a staff meeting for charity. Think of the children. So, yeah. And we'll see what else I get up to today. So here we are. Bliggity vloggity. Little chickie. Chickie. So I still have a little zit scar going on there. But yeah, we're kind of getting a late start today. He's still in a robe and it's like 2 o'clock. Did you shower? You showered though, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Showered and ready to go.
So we're gonna get outside and start doing some work finally. And yeah, that's the plan. I think there's napping in our future today though. Just saying. Hey, we got some new chairs going on here. And we got them on Amazon. Used my Amazon points. So he's setting us up over here. Getting rid of the old chair that was kind of breaking apart. Trying to figure out.
Keep both chairs or just one chair out here?
Probably just keep one, and then we could always bring the other one out here when we have company. When we have more company than one person. Here we are, hanging out in the chair. Got our new chairs. So yeah, they're what are they called? Levitating chairs or
Gravity
something?
chairs.
Gravity chairs.
Gravity
Yeah, that's
chairs. Free gravity chairs.
because they like go up and down.
Okay, now the little headrest goes up and down too.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, new chairs. New chairs, new summer.
New chairs, new summer.
Getting ready for the summer.
Life is good.
Gotta move wood though for the cosplay shed.
We're doing that.
Cosplay shed move, wood moving time. Well, just got up from a nap. It's like 7:30 p.m. Did some weed whacking. That was good. And I think we're ready to, and we moved a bunch of wood, so I think we're going to be ready to have people come in and gravel, and then I can start probably setting a schedule for getting the cosplay shed built. So starting to get excited about that. Yeah, just trying to wake up here. Yeah, I don't know. I think we're supposed to go to the grocery store and get stuff for the week and stuff to barbecue for tomorrow, so that's the plan. Alright, we did grocery shopping.
Yes, we did.
And
We're heading home. Look at the size of that sunroof. Holy cow. And that's not even the whole thing.
Still waking up a little bit, but maybe gonna do some sewing. He's gonna actually do some work. Saturday work.
Yeah, what the hell's that?
And then we're going back to bed. So we were talking and he thinks there's gonna be a Funko superhero movie or something.
Funko Pop movie.
Yeah.
Somehow Funko's gonna brand with Disney. They're gonna make some, probably like Pixar or somebody like that, and they're gonna make a movie with the animated pop characters.
Kind of like they do with
some sort.
Kind of like they do with the Lego movies.
Kind of like the Lego guys, yeah.
I could see that. Yeah, actually, I think if Funko's around long enough for that. Well, I have to admit that I was hoping that even though this costume for Batgirl is a pattern test, I was hoping that I would still be able to use it as like a non-latex costume. And unfortunately, I just spent a bunch of work getting the zipper in, and then like taking in some seams and stuff, and then realized that I had the zipper in the front, but that was the back of the costume. And so with Batgirl the Burnside, the zipper's in the front, and so it just kind of screws things over for the costume itself. Thankfully, even though I took in some seams in the back, like it doesn't look, I mean, it still fits fine. So I think I just need to take in a little bit under the boobs in the front, in the actual front this time, and I can still make this work for the pattern that I'm going to make in latex. But yeah, I'm just a little frustrated. I was really hoping to have like not quite a replica, but pretty close to a replica of the costume, but in spandex. And I don't feel like taking out all of that stuff or taking the zipper out and putting it in the front. Especially because it's a pattern test. So yeah. So anyways, frustrations. Okay, so here is my modified patterns based on the stuff I had to take in. And even though I messed up where the zipper goes, I think it still works. In fact, thinking back, some of my costumes I've done in the past, the back hasn't been as conformed to my body, and so maybe now with this pattern it will be, since I did some extra taking in on the back when I didn't mean to. So this is still a pattern with seam allowances, and so I figure I will cut off the excess, leave a 5/8 inch seam allowance on these, and then create a whole new set of patterns with no seam allowance, although I'm leaving the top and the bottom because I just need a little bit of extra. It seems like the stretch going vertical is always a tough one, so I'm going to leave that in there. But yeah, so I'll probably just create a whole separate set of patterns for the actual latex outfit. But I also still have to do the sleeves and the legs, so that's a whole nother thing. Sleeves I've done before, but not in latex, but that should be pretty easy to do. Legs themselves I've only done in one other catsuit before, and so it'll be interesting to see how that fits, especially trying to get the crotch to like smooth out and not have any weird wrinkles and stuff. So yeah, that's the plan, and it is late at night, and I think it's time to go to bed.
I'm just now looking at an email. Titus and Tom, we need to run QA over the weekend.
Yeah, he's working while I've been sewing, so. Anyways, tomorrow's another day. So here we are. Doing squats. 95 pounds. That's a lot of weight. Whew, 2 sets and I need a break already. So I came home from working out, and I haven't started sewing yet. It's like 2 o'clock. I've been watching Star Trek, and basically I'm going to be on a Star Trek podcast coming up here, and we're going to discuss one of the episodes, and so I rewatched it to kind of prepare. I'll probably rewatch it again before I actually do that. But yeah, then I noticed there's this like Star Trek special at the end of the series for the Next Generation. So I've been watching that too. But yeah, I've been being lazy. I had lunch and I need to jump into the sewing stuff. Right, I have sleeves, and I'm actually pretty happy with how the seams are connected and everything. Had to take them in a little bit, and then I modified the pattern. Right there, the sleeve pattern. So yeah, so slowly getting ready for the latex part of this. Next will be legs, because there's no legs. Okay, so I did one leg, and then I modified based on how it fit and everything in the catsuits. And then, I took, for the second leg, I modified the pattern, and so now I can just cut where I've modified, and then that'll make, I won't have to take anything in for this next leg, so, yeah. He's sleeping. All right, I have got legs. So this, I'm glad this is a pattern test because I messed up on a bunch of stuff, but I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. So the butt looks pretty good. I got the zipper. The crotch zipper isn't great, and like I said before, the zipper is supposed to be in the front, and I messed up that, but when I do the real thing, I'll get that right. Highlights curves pretty well. Crotch needs some work a little bit, but this side actually took some in on the crotch, and this side I didn't. You can see a little bit of a difference. And also, in general, the shape. I need to get this shape right before I attach the legs, and so I'll just have to remember to do that right when I do it. But pattern test mostly complete, so next to be doing it in latex. But first I'm actually going to make a copy of the pattern, because all the pattern right now is with 5/8 inch seam allowances, and so I'm going to keep that pattern, so I'm going to make a copy of it, and then I'm going to cut off all the seam allowances. Well, not all of them, because I basically want a 1/4 inch seam allowance instead. I think that's going to be closer to what I want, so yep.
Hello? Foxy. Hello, Foxy. Here we are, hanging out, batgirl and Wonder Woman in our masks. Can't tell who our secret identities are. There's that.